right, y'all. This one's got all the ingredients of a real-life Hollywood thriller. Secret Vegas parties, Kanye West's name being whispered in federal court, and a surprise appearance that has the entire hip-hop world scratching their heads. In the middle of Diddy's bombshell court case, a woman referred to only as Jane Doe took the stand and shared a jaw-dropping story. She described a night in Las Vegas, a private suite, multiple couples, and a sex worker putting on a show for the rich and famous. And although she didn't name Kanye directly, everyone in that courtroom, and on the internet, connected the dots. The very next day, Kanye West shows up in court. Coincidence? Strategy? Damage control? Let's break it all down. Jane Doe told the court that she was invited to Las Vegas by a married rapper and his wife. The couple treated her to dinner and a show, and then invited her to a private hotel suite. That's when things took a turn. She said that inside the suite were several other couples and industry figures. There were drinks, there was music, and then a man, allegedly known for organizing these freakoffs, brought in a sex worker. That worker proceeded to perform sex acts in front of everyone. It wasn't an orgy, it wasn't chaos. According to Jane, it was calm, quiet, organized. Just rich folks watching live adult entertainment like it was performance art. And yes, she strongly implied Kanye and his wife were there, watching with the rest of the group. She didn't use his name, but the description, all signs pointed to Kanye West. The timeline matched up. The public outings in Vegas that week lined up with paparazzi sightings of Kanye and Bianca. The physical description she gave fit them perfectly, and social media, of course, took it from there, digging into flight logs, dinner photos, and everything else to confirm what the court wouldn't say. But just as she was getting into the details, the prosecution objected. The judge agreed. The story was cut off midair, but the speculation? Oh, it exploded. Now, here's where it gets legally tricky. A lot of people assume sex work is legal in Vegas, but that's only partially true. Prostitution is legal in some rural Nevada counties, but not in Las Vegas proper. The Strip, where all the major hotels are located, 100% illegal for sex work. So if someone was paid to perform in a hotel suite in Clark County, and especially if guests paid for the experience or if workers were transported across state lines, it could fall under federal sex trafficking laws. Even if Ye and Bianca were just there, watching, it matters who paid, who arranged it, and whether this was part of a larger pattern. And here's the twist that blew everyone's minds. The day after Jane Doe's testimony, Kanye West walks into the courtroom, in person, alongside Diddy's son. Now remember, this is the same Kanye who publicly trashed Diddy in interviews just a year ago. He accused him of being a fed. He called him part of the machine trying to control artists. They weren't exactly besties. So why show up now? Some say it was a PR move. Some say it was Kanye trying to realign himself with Diddy's power base. Others think it was plain fear. When your name's being whispered in a federal court, the last thing you want is for prosecutors to think you're hiding. Let's pause and talk about the term that keeps coming up, freakoffs. Freakoffs are elite, invite-only parties that happen behind closed doors in the entertainment industry. Multiple insiders have spoken anonymously about them. No phones allowed, NDAs signed, models, influencers, and sex workers flown in, hosted by producers, managers, and even celebs themselves. Some of the biggest names in music have been linked to freakoff-style events. Trey Songz, whose name has appeared in multiple lawsuits. Chris Brown, who faced serious allegations in Paris. Drake, whose LA mansion reportedly has a secret adult room. And several major athletes and executives. They're not just parties. They're often a way to build leverage. If you've got footage, access, or receipts from one of these nights, you've got power. As of now, Kanye hasn't been charged with anything. He hasn't even been officially named in the case. But the feds are watching, and when names come up in testimony, even coded names, they start looking for hotel records, bank transactions, travel history, text messages and emails. And Kanye? He's already on shaky ground. His corporate ties are severed. He's got lawsuits from multiple directions. And now, his name is circling a federal case involving sex trafficking allegations? It's not a good look. Part 7. Who is Jane Doe? 7:45 to 9 o'clock. The internet has been buzzing, trying to unmask Jane Doe. Here's what we know. She's a former associate of Diddy. She reportedly has a child with a well-known rapper. She's been seen at multiple industry events. Some speculate she may be tied to someone from the Bad Boy legacy. Others say she may have once been romantically involved with both Diddy and someone in Kanye's circle. We won't name names, but the guesses online are wild. If her identity becomes public, and if she decides to give more names, the case could blow open. Here's the real question: is this just tabloid chaos, or the beginning of something bigger? Because if prosecutors decide to expand their scope, Kanye could face subpoenas, media scrutiny, legal discovery, and even perjury or obstruction if he's questioned and isn't truthful. We've seen celebrities go down for less, and when the feds are involved, they don't move fast, but they move deep. You may have thought showing up in court would help, but depending on how this plays out, it could just raise more red flags. So what do you think? Was Kanye West just a passive guest in the wrong room at the wrong time? Or is he part of a bigger world of secrets finally getting dragged into the light? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and tap the bell, because if Kanye's name shows up in the headlines again, you'll want to be the first to know. Until next time, stay sharp, stay skeptical, and stay tuned.